As customary, Budget Day is a particularly hectic day for the Treasury Cabinet Secretary, given that he is expected to tell the country how the government will spend taxpayers' money and how the government will fund the budget. Fazal Ahmed spent the better part of the day with Treasury boss Professor Njuguna Ndungu and takes us through how the CS prepared his day ahead of the budget reading process.
Professor Njuguna Ndungu, the first Treasury CS under the Kenya Kwanza government, was in his office by 6 a.m. on this significant day, not just in his professional career, but in the Kenya Kwanza government's life. We caught up with him as he went through his speech, dotting the I's and crossing the T's.
Just take us through what Kenyans should expect today.
Thank you very much. And that's a very difficult question to ask what Kenyans can expect. But let me say, the whole issue of budget process or budget making process is actually to come up with policies that are geared towards revitalizing the economy. Remember this photo?
He wasn't the only one busy Thursday morning. Inside, the nitty-gritty of the country's financial plans for the next year got polished. Outside, a different kind of sprucing up was taking place. His staff was equally busy running up and down to ensure that all was well before the Treasury boss made his way to Parliament for his maiden budget speech. Security around Treasury had been tightened. The former CBK governor is an expert on money matters, and on this day, that knowledge is handy. He was all too aware of his statement and the great importance it bears to the country's economic fortunes. A little after 2 p.m., the CS walked out of his office, making his way to Parliament to present his maiden speech to the country, flanked by the country's top economists, including Treasury PS Dr. Chris Kipto, outgoing CBK Governor Dr. Patrick Njoroge, and incoming CBK Governor Dr. Kamau Thuge. And for the first time, Professor Ndungu took to the famous Treasury steps to pose with his briefcase on his way to Parliament.
Being Professor Ndungu's first budget, a lot of expectations, explanations and hopes are pegged on the numbers that he's presenting in Parliament today for Kenyans to see if their lives are going to get any easier going forward. Fazal Ahmed, Citizen TV at the Parliament buildings.